If you're someone who buys clothes on display just because they look beautiful without asking the right questions, then this video is definitely for you. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If it's your first time, please do not make it your last by clicking on the subscribe button and on the bell so you're notified each time I post a new video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a few tips on how you can build a capsule wardrobe and why it is essential for you to have a capsule wardrobe. For the benefit of those of us who do not know what a capsule wardrobe is, a capsule wardrobe is a collection of clothing that is composed of interchangeable items. The aim is to have an outfit suitable for any occasion without owning excessive clothing in your wardrobe. There's this thing we have as women where we're always confused about what to wear. You want to know why? You have failed to create a structure around your wardrobe. So I will advise that you invest in a capsule wardrobe so you can have a proper structure around your wardrobe and avoid the hassle that comes with looking for what to wear and not having anything to wear. The first thing to consider before shopping for your capsule wardrobe is your personal style and your lifestyle. Your personal style basically is the type of clothing you are easily attracted to, the type of clothing you like to wear. As an individual, we all have our preferences and we all have different personalities, and it's important that you understand what your personal style is before you decide to shop for your capsule wardrobe. Your lifestyle basically just sums up all the activities that you get to partake in as an individual. So if you're someone who goes to work and you go to the gym, you are most definitely going to have workwear and gym wear in your capsule wardrobe. The next thing for you to do would be to track what you wear in a month. Tracking what you wear will help you to find out what your favorite pieces are, the ones that are useful and the ones that you never really make use of. So it will enable you to clear your wardrobe and get rid of things that are not necessarily useful to you at the time. The next thing to consider is to clean out your closet. Yes guys, clean out your closet. One too many of us are guilty of having so many items in our closet we basically do not wear. I for one am guilty of this. I used to have pieces that I bought 5-6 years ago, but I never got myself to wear them. Why? I don't know. Probably because it looks beautiful, I like it, and I want to have it. That's a very wrong mindset to have. So you need to clear out your closet and watch out for things that you probably like or do not fit you in any way or do not fit your style. Next thing to consider when building your capsule wardrobe is to ensure that you buy quality over quantity. I know most times we are tempted as individuals to buy cheap things just because we feel, why would I spend so much money on just one item when I can have more of that item? Trust me, you're making a mistake. Do you know why? Because if you decide to shop for a particular item from an extremely cheap brand, you will find out that over a short period, so those clothing items would be worn out. But if you decide to buy an item, no matter how expensive, that is qualitative, you find that you can use that item over a long period, say about 5-6 years, depending on how often you use it. So never ever compromise quality for quantity. The next thing to look out for would be for you to create a color palette. Creating a color palette kind of like helps you to buy the right colors. Let's say if I decide that I want to go shop right now, I want to have black, white and gray. Whatever it is I'm buying is going to be centered around these three colors, and color palette helps you to buy colors that match each other and complement each other. So when you're shopping, you just have a guide and you know that you will pick nothing else that doesn't come in those colors you have picked for yourself. Moving on to the next thing, be intentional about shopping. Like I said from the previous point, creating your color palette, it helps you to be intentional about what you're buying. So nobody can just bring something and convince you to buy it because they want you to buy it. You're buying it because this is something you want. This is something that you need. You have to ensure that this is something you need. You don't just buy it because, oh, someone is trying to force me to get it, or I saw it on someone else, I like it, and then I want to buy it. That's not the principle to apply when you're building a capsule wardrobe. Always make sure that what you buy is what you need. The last and final thing to consider when building your wardrobe would be the climate condition of where you're staying and the culture as well. You cannot wear summer clothes in winter and use winter clothes in summer. It's important that you know the climate of the area that you're staying. Where I stay presently is somewhere that is extremely hot. Whenever I'm shopping, I avoid clothes that will generate heat for myself. Coming down to culture, if you live in a place where the people are reserved and dress a certain manner, you also do not want to buy outfits that do not fit in with the lifestyle or the way of life of the people you stay around. I hope this video has been helpful. I only found out about capsule wardrobes about 3 years ago, and since I decided to stick to the guidelines of having a capsule wardrobe, I've helped myself to avoid the hassle of looking for what to wear all the time, and I would advise that you do the same thing as well. Thank you so much for sticking with me. If you found this useful and informative, please give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. Remain beautiful and blessed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.